rulers of the Midway, the Chicago Bears, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football. And to call the action, here are Brandon Godwin and Charles Davis.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, they come off a good win in the opener on the road, and they get a second road game here.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't really do them any favors, but if they can win here and get to 2-0 on the road, they can be well set up for the rest of the year.
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else. He's going to carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering food. That's where I go. Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game.
Ready!
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. There's Devin Singletary, played in the state of Florida Atlantic, and they're able to get this one across the 35.
Get ready! Get ready!
It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, with that continuity there, you can see them off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers. You're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage. That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
10 Lobo. 22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Go.
On second down now. It's Floyd. And that play is blown up. Losing yardage back at the 35.
I know you feel that.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 2 plays in a row there where the defense just annihilates the running game.
Yeah, they feel pretty good about themselves right now, don't they? I can guarantee you in that huddle, man, we've got them on the run. They can't move the ball.
15
There's always
line.
one guy who says, hey, we might be getting set
Check
up for something. Let's loosen up a little bit and look for the big shot.
They have to be ready here in pass protection on 3rd down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Talking about flipping the script, that ball returned 86 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They get the stop defensively, force the punt. They score without their offense even stepping on the field.
And playing on special teams and teasing the guys out of offense. Like, look, you don't even worry about it. You got to just hang out over there. points we need. In this case, they actually got that done.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And drive number 1 for them was a punt. We'll see what drive number 2 holds here.
And oftentimes you think to yourself, okay, second possession, let's go ahead and open things up.
Maybe it
wasn't a matter of that. Maybe they just missed a block or two. Maybe they had the right plays call. Sometimes it's just the execution. Let's see if they can execute a little bit better on this drive.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
down.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs or putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means
Recon,
they'll need to come
132
up with
fighter.
something here on 3rd down.
Get it, clear.
Operating for the gun. And that will be incomplete.
Lay down.
And the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only. They're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing.
Well, that'll be put in the
play
books
to
as
win.
a 53-yard punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They're led out by a man raised in Alabama, went to Florida State. It's their quarterback, Jameis Winston.
No question at all about his talent, and that's been on display since his first game as a starter at Florida State. On a Monday night, the whole country watching, he only missed 2 passes in the entire game and led his team to a big victory and later a national championship as a freshman.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Check 52.
From the gun, Winston. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Ready.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Working out of the gun, Winston. He completes it to Jones. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they weren't able to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward.
Ready. Black
Almost
25.
as bread and butter. That's a good running
Even,
back
even.
dive play.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Check 26, check 26.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 20.
Let's go, let's do this.
17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down.
That's how you pick up a 1st down. You know where the sticks are. You know where the 1st down marker is, and you find a way to get there. That's called having vision.
He had a lot of vision last week, didn't he? NFC Offensive Player of the Week, he was dominant.
Ready.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Swim. Sunday. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. He completes it to Evans. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And that's the first connection. The number 1 overall pick in 2015, finding the number 7 pick in 2014 in Evans.
And what a great target Mike Evans is for Jameis Winston. Winston's a pretty accurate thrower, but that catch radius that Evans provides makes him that much more dangerous.
And now a throw on 1st first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Go! Screen, triple team! Joker, 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 Joker! Check 13! Check 13! Where do we go? Switch! 5 on the 50. 5 on the... Where do we go?
The shotgun is Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Keep getting busy. They can't stop you, son.
Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, you know, and you feel good about things getting into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And typically go between 12 and 24.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have.
I'm letting you know.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. He's going to flip it down here to his running back. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and 5. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. And he's now got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And they'll get this pass midfield before being stopped just before the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about.
Go!
But big plays,
60 Pittsburgh.
let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist from the sideline after that catch. That's a big game. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline as a play caller. You're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there.
Check 55, Mike.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Throwing it on 3rd and long. This is complete. And they're going to mark him down short.
That's it,
maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
I game that doesn't get them the first down, brings them to a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
This offense trotting back onto the field. Let's turn our attention here to Ronald Jones. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game. It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Here's second and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, let's get this, get this. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch the safety creep. Sonic.
The throw is Winston. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that?
50.
Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on second down, and that leads to a tough third down call.
Safety screaming.
Tight dog, tight dog. Where we go?
They just do get the play
Check 50.
Winston.
25. Check 25.
And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call
Easy
spot
work.
on,
It's easy
how about
work.
the
It's coming
execution of that
again.
defense right there. Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something.
Now a hit and a loose football.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost, take care of the football.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. Solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. He runs like that.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on all the people to give them the yardage that they needed. They really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First down there on a pickup at 25.
Let's go,
After
boy.
one,
Bring it
a
up.
14-3 ball game.
Come on,
This
set.
offense
60
finding its
or.
legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Cut, cut, cut.
But I... Deep grip.
They're running now. How we going? And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's going to lose a loss of a yard. And it'll be 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime?
But I...
Right? You figure out what they are. Figure out the things they really want to accomplish. And who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Come on,
That
baby.
one good for 26 and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the back. Sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Keep playing.
Nobody leaked. Big play. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence
ready,
rise, haven't we? It
60
borders on
outlaw.
arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football.
Ready.
Get good and ready.
Back to throw. Boy. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
Alan Lazard, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are back within a single score. They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now, okay? So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. But they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's
Good
what
work,
they're
boys.
looking
Let's
for
go.
here. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Check.
Wait.
Check. Shift. Hatchet.
Play fake. Winston. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught. And
Come on, fellas.
just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
Check.
Flip it.
Now Jones. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
There we go.
Ronald Jones with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
To have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there and have and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Offense.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Let's go now. 10 Lobo.
Hey, eat. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Check 31. Check.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
You got him.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
You ready?
55. Check the outs. Check the outs. Kill.
2.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he will score.
Let's go. Touchdown, baby. Let's go.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages.
And they get to the football. It's blocked. The Bears pick it up. A big seam, and he to the end zone, and that's 2 points. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. To throw over this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. It's a loss of 7.
They don't want it, folks. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas.
Lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
The gloves, they do have a little glue to them.
They got a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game. If you're a selfish player, you're throwing the ball, you're cool with completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
A great return there, 22 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They were winners over the Jets a week ago, and they are in the driver's seat right now as well.
Let's go.
They'll run on first down.
Watch Twitch. Watch Twitch.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
25 behind.
I got it.
Hey, easy.
Nickel.
Watch Twitch.
And they keep on the ground with Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Ready? Black 25.
You don't want this.
Strong right.
5-0. Easy.
Hey, check. 3 down.
Where do we go?
Watch that.
Winston, he finds his target. It's Evans. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Ready. Blue 80.
57.
Focus.
Hey, stop.
Same.
Play that.
And he will have the first down before he's tackled.
Here we go.
And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down.
Yeah, third and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school smash mouth football. Nifty move. This will be caught just inside the 10. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, You enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Coming up to the line, they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Just do get the play opportunity. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. From 6 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts.
Let's go, baby!
And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that route, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more.
Push him back.
Loosen things up.
Push him back.
Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in
Let's
his
go,
career.
baby.
So
Let's go.
educational. That's very true, kids. Look at that. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Go!
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
Jackrabbit, Jackrabbit,
The
go!
catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. We got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes it 2nd and 9. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Hey, let's go!
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get it set.
Ready?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Point after, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does,
Ready?
things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ballgame or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out into the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that second touchdown now. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. As they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
90, Wolf!
Here we go, here we go!
Hit it!
From the gun on 3rd down. On the right side here, and that's complete. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. This one caught by his tight end Oliver. Now this will leave him a yard short.
Hustle, hustle, hustle!
Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd and 1.
They didn't get everything they wanted out of that play. Well, the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
I'm coming!
Snap!
On 1st down, Ford. He lets this one fly toward the back of it. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. tries hard. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears get a bit closer.
Well, that touchdown certainly nice, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left.
Let's go!
And this offense trotting back onto the field. Let's turn our attention here to Ronald Jones. He's been effective so far over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Lamar Jackson, couple of touchdown passes as his guys win their second straight to start the year. Next, we take a trip down the coast to Miami to check on the Dolphins at home at Hard Rock Stadium. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. A 10-point victory in the end. 24-14, the final.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
We play to win. Let's go.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter.
Ready?
They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the
Even.
entire time just working with them on, here's what we think we're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
58.
5-0.
58 to Mike. Who that?
Alert 3. Alert 3. You go
Wait.
You got tight right there.
Tighten up.
Hey, alert 3.
This is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
Come on, baby, let's
First
go.
down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
Ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Shit.
Hey, let's get a conversion.
Shit.
Bang.
They'll run it with Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Let's go. Let's do it.
14 yards there, and a Buccaneer first down. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they're leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Ready.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
Shift.
Shotgun to give to Jones. So a good spin move there before he's taken down in this little game. So they'll give him 10 back because that sets him up for 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fakes and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Go.
And he will push forward and pick up the 1st down. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the 1st.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him.
Ready? Back 25 behind. Hey, 5-0.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Sponge. No.
Let him go.
Winston to throw it this time. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football board at 2nd down.
Let's stop.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Ready?
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Man, I got you.
James
to throw it. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you've got to run fast. Of course, you've got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness,
Let's go,
there's a premium for all of that now.
Sunday.
Check 9.
Hey, 5 on the 50. Let him go.
Kill.
First down. It's a tackles made here at the Bears 19. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
You have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Winston now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. In the red zone now, Winston. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on a big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Big edge. Check 43.
Play action now. Winston. He's got a wide open, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Ready? White 25.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to go.
Second down, it's Jones. He'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here we go, D.
A scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
57. 6 man.
2nd down and goal. Winston. And he hits it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's something to always remember.
Oh, doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a... Greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game, a chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And
ready.
the half, they
70,
discussed
Indy.
how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
Plays do you script on?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever they do, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it.
60 outlaw.
The main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock. Allow the defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
We got this.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Let's go now.
From the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I'm coming.
Big grip. Big grip.
Back to throw. And quick throw here, that's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route, the drag, and being able to run away from defenders.
10
Hard to stick with them for that long.
Better against man than zone, or
Better against man because now you're running away from someone and he's running into a defensive player in another zone.
throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Get it.
From the gun. Ford. Got a wet one for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up in that moment of truth and make the play on the football.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. The last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me. Trying to get to the airport.
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and they'll make it 2nd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
64. Weak. Check 99. Check 99. Neil. SOS. 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 Take off.
On 2nd down. It's Kelly. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
Let's go.
good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Mike, right to seven. Right stone. Travel. Go. Watch twist. Watch the twist. Rush in. Rush in. Go. Rush in. Check.
On first down.
Come on.
Beverly. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 31 yards there to first down. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But it used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, summertime and the living is easy.
No.
Right now it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
And tough sledding. They get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Ready, set, and read. 57's the logo. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Twist, twist. Jam him, jam him, jam. Set, go.
On second down now, it's Kelly. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how it's called with their offensive line.
On the carry is Kelly. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. His second touchdown. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Out comes the kicking team for the extra point.
We know that the big guys won't give the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this
Good
one,
work,
so
boys.
he'll bring
Let's
it
go.
out to the 25
Let's go.
on the touchback. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep him warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
We got trips over here.
Here's
Trips over
second
here.
and 7 now for the 28. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Come on, fellas.
It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
53, check 53.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Check. Hit it.
Operating from the gun. Quickly here, and that's complete. Given 9 there on the first down completion.
Here we go. 8, read.
Tight ends Ringo.
One quarter
Tight ends on
remains here
Ringo.
as we
Tight ends
wrap
on
up
Ringo.
the week on a Monday night. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go. 50, plant.
Here we go. Here we go.
Shoot.
Looking to throw. Boyd. It's complete to Robinson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Here we go.
This
Set.
quarterback
10, 2
now
stop.
6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room.
Go.
It's first and 10.
Fire.
From the gun, Boyd. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. Past the 20. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house.
Touchdown.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I'll stand up there. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the pick six, and they're decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws.
That's it, baby.
To let him get settled back in.
They told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
Come on, set.
Bears on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go.
Singletary again. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
We're going to work.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and
Ready?
he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Lead River. Lead River.
On 1st and 10. His throw incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball so they can pass this off.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Ready? 70.
The Bears on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to run for this with Singletary. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
What were they thinking on defense there? They looked
Go
like they
now.
were playing for the
60
pass. That was
outlaw.
3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like
Ready?
confusion defensively. Not sure how many were in that set.
Yeah, I see you try to have a few men in the box there.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Down.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll run a drag on Singletary. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Ready, break.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On first down, they stick with Singletary.
Go, Jackrabbit.
Just a
Come
yard
on.
on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
10 Lobo.
94 is the mark. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got?
Shoot.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Over the tight end making the catch. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line.
15 line.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Coming.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course,
Here we go,
and that
here we go.
moves them back 5.
18
So a
Gator.
little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
5.
Singletary here running out of the gun. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20.
I know you feel it.
And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. 2nd and 8 now.
94 is the mic. 94 is the mic. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long
Now.
It's going to be a long
Second down. Boyd. This is caught by Robinson.
Hey,
And
rock
he'll
it.
get him inside the
rock
15 down to the 14-yard line.
Go.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Ready.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it in the hands of Kelly. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Let's go, baby.
It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check 13.
And again this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of ramping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Hey, come on. Check. Check.
Second down. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he's got his man on the out route. Give him 6 yards and they do convert on 3rd.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they take a knee.
Double time. Hey, we got running.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Watch the pass.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bucs, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date